Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? I need to get to bed. It's almost 3 in the afternoon. I have to work tonight, and I haven't been to sleep yet because I made y'all that 4K video. And then I listened to the Creep Squad's video again. I went to the Crumb side of YouTube, and I just listened to this clown that works in retail, the gaming industry, okay? You know, the gaming industry that wears blue polos. Here's the funny thing. I listened to a grown man, someone who's 41 years old, constantly blame other people for everything. He took a little responsibility, but then as soon as he took responsibility, he said but. Okay? And then he uses a couple of cards in there. Tells you he's the son of a preacher man, gives you a sob story about his kid, and then gives you pats himself on the back for a little while in the video. And what was the other? There was 3 cards he used. Oh, and I believe he pulled out the black card. Okay? And you could tell me if I'm wrong. But I just didn't think he needed to mention it. We know he's black. He didn't need to mention that he's black, but I just thought it was odd that he said that. And so I listened to this guy's video, and there was 3 points that I wanted to make after listening to this guy's video. And as I didn't want to listen to all of it, because God knows that makes me want to bang my head against the wall, and I'm not even going to play you the audio, because this video is not about harassment, nor were my other videos about harassment. They were about criticism brought to light in a comedic manner. And what makes me mad is I put so much time and effort into those videos, and they're gone. But they're not gone because the guy didn't solve anything. You have other YouTubers uploading these videos. So what did he solve? He solved absolutely nothing. He admits that I made him look like an ass, but he made himself look like an ass. So that's why he wanted the video gone. Let's be honest. He admitted that I made him look like an ass, but once again, it wasn't hard to make him look like an ass because he did all the work for me, and I just put it together, and I was comedic with it. I don't understand how you can harass a 41-year-old man on the internet when I'm not sending him messages, when I'm not going to his channel, when I'm not leaving him private messages, leaving him emails, leaving him any messages of any kind. I'm not doxing him, right? I'm not giving out any personal information in any of my videos, okay? But my video was striked for harassment. And so that honestly upsets me. So I listened to this clown's video, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to bother. I'm not even going to bother. And I come home, and I still want to be creative, so I make the nonsense with the 4K Ultra HD video today. And I wanted to do it normal, but I just couldn't. I decided, let me try to get some laughs in there, make some odd shit, and throw that in there. And that's what I did. I wrote down little stuff while I was in the bathtub, just relaxing after work. But anyway, and I hear this guy constantly make excuses, and that's what drives me mad. I have epilepsy. I have scoliosis. I don't use those as excuses. I know some people would have you believe that I've used my epilepsy as an excuse. No. I explain things to give examples. This is a guy making excuses, and everybody else is after him in evil, and he can't just man up, take it on the chin, and just admit, yeah, he looked like an ass on social media. And he does that for a little bit, but for 30 minutes he blames everyone else and then makes excuses, and it drove me mad. And I'm listening to it. I only listened to about 5 minutes, like the tail end. And then on the drive home, I listened to some of it. And then I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and listen to it. So I listened to it. And then I noticed that he removed the comments and that he removed the likes and the dislikes. And I periodically checked it because I work overnight. And I saw it had more likes than it did dislikes. As soon as people got wind to it and the dislikes started going up, not only did he remove comments, he disabled comments, but then he disabled the likes and the dislikes. Now, I've had to turn off comments because someone sent a bunch of people to my channel, and I turned them back on within like 48 hours, but it was getting ridiculous. But what aggravates me about that is this person doesn't want any criticism. He shuts it down. There's no way to get on Twitter with him. He has to approve you, right? My videos, shut it down, right? There was legitimate criticism in my video that was also hilarious. Now, with that said, let's see if we can get through this, and I'll stop running my mouth. It's a 29 and 12 second video, and I'm going to call it Confessions of a Clown. At 5:38, he says, love how someone took the incentive to tear his channel down. Nobody took any incentive to tear his channel down. I watched a video that was stupid. The community agreed that it was stupid, and I made light of the stupidity in that video. You had someone wanting to run their mouth over video games, but didn't give out any factual information. The fact that you would say that Sony has no third-party exclusives, and that when you go in retail locations, Sony doesn't have any games on the shelf, they're bare everywhere, is just absurd. And anybody that listened to the video, whether they were an Xbox fanboy, whether they were a Sony fanboy, thought it was absurd. So he goes on to say he loves how someone took the initiative to tear his channel down. Once again, putting the blame on someone else for his actions. He says he has associates and friends that sent a bigger YouTuber to his channel to expose him on the internet. That bigger YouTuber would be me, and I'm not a bigger YouTuber. I'm just bigger than him. But his friends and associates did not send me because I do not hang out in his social circles, nor would I want to. My friend sent me the video, and I watched it, and I thought, this is ridiculous. And my friend that sent me the video was like, look how ridiculous this guy is. My lights might go out. It's storming and thundering. So, anyway, he talks about, they sent me to expose him. But he exposed himself because he looks like a dipshit in the video. I didn't pull any strings to make him look like a dipshit. You're 41 years old, guy. You look like a dipshit in the video. So he's still not taking personal responsibility. That aggravates me, because this constantly goes on in the video game community. He then tells everyone that he loves it. No, you don't. It's the same exact thing you did before. I made a video on you. Then you told everybody that you intentionally made those videos so that you can get some traffic to your channel and that you loved it. But then immediately flagged my video, and it was an 18 and up flag, right, as adult content. But then when I made another video, we go ahead and flag my videos for harassment. Because he made himself look like an idiot. And I showcased that, and that all of a sudden became harassment. He loved it so much, he flagged my video. He goes on to say he spent 10 years trying to keep his channel troll and nonsense free. Yet he talks nonsense. 6-minute mark, he says people he knows are asking him to pick sides over consoles. Who are these people that you're hanging around with that ask you to pick sides on consoles? Stop hanging around with these people. These people are fucking losers, okay? I have friends that prefer different consoles than me. We pretty much have all the consoles, just some of us prefer different consoles. Not once have I sat in a room with grown fucking men that are like, Joe, you know what you need to do? You need to pick the Xbox and you need to go all the way. You need to pick the PlayStation 4 Pro and you need to go all the way. And my friend that loves Nintendo, he's like, you know what? You really need to get on this Nintendo Switch bandwagon. Who are you hanging around with that tells you need to pick a side? These people are losers, man. If that's actually true, which we can't believe anything you say because you're a liar, then you need to stop hanging around these people. You're a 41-year-old grown-ass man, okay? So now he goes on to say, he's being crucified. Oh, that's awfully dramatic. He's being crucified, and these people put a YouTuber, aka me, on his channel to make him look ignorant. No, sir. You're 41 years old, and you made yourself look ignorant. You were a grown man. Take some fucking responsibility. You made yourself look like an idiot on social media. That's all there is to it. I didn't make you look like an idiot. You made yourself look like an idiot. And if you forgot, let me remind you how you made yourself look like an idiot. You told everybody to eat a dick over video games. A 41-year-old man changed his voice and told everyone to eat a dick over video games and told everyone they should shut the hell up and listen to him because he's in the gaming industry, aka works retail, aka stocks the gaming section in a blue fucking polo. He said, I made him look ignorant. Me. Even though he went on to tell everyone that Sony has no third-party games and that the shelves are empty at pretty much any retail location that you go to. And Guerrilla Games got shut down, the same Guerrilla Games that's making Horizon Zero Dawn. And Guerrilla Games made Drive Club. I'm confused there. He talks about internet bullies and hate. Yet he can't comprehend that telling people to eat a dick has repercussions in the gaming community. When you tell gamers to eat a dick and that you know it all, because that's what you're being a know-it-all. And when you're being a know-it-all in the gaming community and you spit a bunch of nonsense out of your mouth, people are going to call you on it, guy. So at least get your shit together if you're going to be a gamer and you're going to be on social media and you're 41 years old. He says he doesn't want drama in his life, yet gets on social media and tells gamers to eat a dick and is serious about it. How does that work? How do you not want drama? That's like me going, I don't want any drama on my channel, but I make all these outrageous videos that I know some people just don't understand. Because kids are on the internet. I have grown people that get my videos, but there's people that don't get my videos because they're children. So he says he wants a drama-free life. Okay, then don't tell people to eat a dick over video games and tell people to shut the fuck up because you make more money than them. That's what this guy did. 41 years old, telling people to shut the fuck up because he makes more money than them. Okay? Then you spew out unfactual information about a video game company. It's a simple concept, guy. It's simple. You don't want drama. Don't get on the internet and talk about video games and run your mouth about them. Have factual information. He says he took the videos down because of hate he never wanted. Okay, so let's think about that. He took the videos down because of hate he never wanted. What was the positive outcome of telling people to eat a dick. What did you think positively was going to come out of that guy? You were 41 years old. Let that sink in again. Did you think anything positive was going to come out from getting online, telling people, shut up, I make more money than you, I work in the gaming industry, even though people on your Twitter account knew you worked in retail? Did you think something positive was going to come out by you lying and then telling people obnoxious things on the internet? How were you going to keep a drama-free life and a drama-free channel? Huh? How was your social media safe place going to occur? Shut the fuck up and listen, because I work in the industry. Really, Mr. Geek Squad. He said people took shots at his son because they felt sorry for him because of his father's actions. That's not taking shots, guy. That's people legitimately saying, man, this poor kid, his dad is 41 years old and is online telling to people to eat a dick over video games and to shut the fuck up. He makes more money than them. And he works in the gaming industry, even though we know he works retail. That's why they're saying they feel sorry for his son. That's why they're saying they feel sorry for your son, guy. They're not taking pop shots at your son. Now some could have. I don't know. But that's what you mentioned there. So let me break it down for you so you can try to understand. Since you want to blame everybody for all the negativity in your life but yourself. Okay? It's called criticism. It's legitimate criticism. Then he gives you a sad story that the video was removed so he wouldn't screw up his kid's chances of going to college. Even though his kid isn't in the video and has 16 scholarship offers. So once again, he's lying to you. Because the kid isn't even in the video. And he has 16 scholarships. So let's say, technically, somebody that's going to give your kid a scholarship sees dad being an ass and happens to know you're the father of this kid. And you're the guy that tells everybody to suck a dick over video games and you make more money than them and you're in the video game industry, yet you work retail. Okay? I suppose when you cleaned toilets, you weren't a janitor, you were a custodial engineer. Right, guy? So, let's say you removed the video because you were afraid your kid wouldn't get into college like you're telling everyone. He's got 16 scholarships. That's what you're telling everyone. So you think you're really going to screw up all 16 scholarships when your kid's not even in the fucking video? Come on, man. He blames others for throwing his channel under the bus and making him look bad. Once again, no personal responsibility. That's exactly what he says. He literally blames everyone else for throwing his channel under the bus and making him look bad. You made yourself look bad, guy. You carry on for 30 minutes. You take a little bit of responsibility in the video, but for 30 minutes you blame everybody else. Says he was out of character. No, you weren't out of character. You were the same exact character in this video as you were in the other videos. Then after he says he was out of character, has the nerve to say he was educating us all on the video game industry. Even though he was just running his mouth and not giving you factual information, he was educating us. He says he's still in the industry, yet he works at a retail location in a blue polo, and tells you he worked at Sega and EA, then tells you he's not in the industry. He says people are trying to expose him, then he says That don't mean I don't have any connections. Okay, just because you have connections does not mean you work in the industry. And that's what you told people. You're 41 years old, you work in retail, which there's nothing wrong with that. I do too. But I don't tell people I work in the video game industry because I work in retail. Okay? Even when I ran a GameStop, I didn't tell people I worked in the video game industry. I said I ran a fucking GameStop, guy. So now he says, well, I've got connections. By them talking about you not working in the industry, whether you have connections with people in the industry or not, that's not people trying to expose you. That's people calling you out for being a fucking liar, guy. Because clearly, you don't work in the goddamn gaming industry. At 9:56, not the same as working in the industry, but I have my connection and my Facebook friends. Then pulls the race card at 10:09. If I don't say that on the internet, it's not possible for this black guy to have these types of connections. Why do you have to mention that you're black? We know you're black. What was the purpose of mentioning that you're a black guy? What was the purpose of saying if you don't say that on the internet, it's not possible for this black guy to have these types of connections? What was the purpose of that? What was the purpose of bringing your race into that? There's no purpose of bringing your race into that. You made yourself look like a fucking idiot. That has nothing to do with your race. Then he says people want to make him look ignorant on the internet. That's 10 minutes in. Still not taking personal responsibility for making his own self look ignorant. Says it's okay. Guess it's so okay. That's why he flagged me for harassment, right? He says he didn't want to be part of the console wars, yet he clearly is by the way he ran his mouth in the video. I don't get on the internet to be a hardcore internet gangster is what he says. Let me remind you what he said. Eat a dick, motherfuckers, eat a dick. I know more than you because I'm in the industry and make more money, yet works retail. That sounds pretty internet gangster to me when you're telling people to eat a dick over video games. Maybe I'm just that white. I don't know. Says he doesn't have to get on the internet and act hard, then tells everyone nobody in real life would get in his face acting hard. The hilarious hypocrisy of that statement. Pats himself on the back for a few minutes, says he got out of character. You didn't get out of character, guy. Yet says he shouldn't have to pull out his dick and his balls and stick out his chest. But literally, wasn't that what he was doing in the previous comment where he said nobody in real life would get in my face and act hard? That's pulling out your dick and your balls on the internet. But you don't have a pair of dick and balls, do you? Because you turned off your likes and dislikes and you turned off your comment section. And you got my video flagged and taken down. So you jumped online, reposted all your videos, then got my stuff removed, and then told your sad little story on YouTube, and then turned off the comment section so nobody can call you out once again. Does that sound like somebody that has a pair of dick and balls? Because it doesn't to me. He keeps saying people are trying to make him look worse than what he really is. Once again, you're 41 years old. Take personal responsibility. 13-minute mark tells you he tried to contact me, yet on a live stream tells people that the message I showed in my video, I didn't get from him. How does that work? He keeps using his kid's college as an excuse for removing the video, even though the kid wasn't in the video. You heard him say a few words to his kid, but his kid was never visually seen in the video. He's blaming someone for setting him up because they sent me a YouTube video. Yet, that was my friend who doesn't hang out with the guy. Nobody was setting him up. So once again, it's everyone else's fault because he's a clown. Says he doesn't care and he's leaving YouTube, yet immediately jumps back on YouTube, reposts all his videos, and then makes a 30-minute video about how he doesn't care. He says social media is trash to him, but jumps back on to tell his sob story for 30 minutes. He never wanted YouTube to get personal, yet he flagged down my video for harassment. What do you call that, guy? Is that not getting personal? Could you not tell that I created those videos, that I spent good time on those videos, that I made those videos funny, that people enjoyed them, that you already made yourself look like an ass and it's already on YouTube? It's not going away. So what was the purpose of flagging down my video, guy? There was no purpose in that. You didn't shut anything down because now the videos are all reposted everywhere. So what was the purpose of that, guy? He said he keeps his nose clean and never acted on other people's videos and never called out drama. How do you keep your nose clean when you tell everybody in the gaming community to suck a dick over video games? How is that keeping your nose clean? When you tell everybody that they need to shut the fuck up and listen to you because you're a gaming industry insider when you work fucking retail, how is that keeping your nose clean in the gaming community when you're just running your fucking mouth? When you tell everybody that Sony has no third-party exclusives and their shelves are empty and you look like an idiot on your facts, how is that keeping your nose clean in the video game community? He says it never should have got personal with gaming. Yet, once again, let me backtrack to the suck a dick over video games. Shut up and listen to me. I'm an industry insider. I make more money than you, so I'm better than you. That's getting pretty personal with people. You're 41 years old, guy. Is this not working upstairs? Does it not work for you? Because it works for me, and I'm epileptic. Half of my fucking brain don't work right. But I can figure all this shit out and figure out why people don't like you. And it has nothing to do with the 1316 killer and a comedic video pointing out your bullshit lies and your hypocrisy and the fact that somebody that works in retail and wears a blue polo would tell people he's a video game industry insider. He says he got very immature for about 2 minutes. No, you got very immature for about 30 minutes. And if you add the video up where you're not really taking responsibility like this video, then it's a whole hour of immaturity. He says he tries to lift people up and pats himself on the back again for a few minutes. Is telling everybody to suck a dick, is that lifting people up? Is telling everybody to shut up because you know what you're talking about and are a video game industry insider, is that lifting people up on your YouTube channel? Is that staying away from drama? I'm confused. Yeah, usually when I want people to feel better at work, I just walk right up to them and I go, "Are you in a bad mood? Suck a dick." He says he got out of character and that's his fault. So he takes a little bit of personal responsibility. Then he says, but. Then he proceeds to go blah, 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 blah. He's not jumping into this shit. But you did jump into the shit, guy. 2648 mark. The dude keeps making videos for whatever reason. Because of what you wrote me. which was not taking responsibility. Then at the 26:55 mark, he says he was trying to be a man and ask politely, which is not what he did, because he said I went after his family, which I never did. He said I went after his job, which I never did. 26:48 mark. Oh, we established that. The 27 mark. Here's how you know he flagged my video with other people. 27.01. We'll take care of that situation, aka him and his boys flagging me for harassment. So hopefully, whoever watches this video, maybe he'll watch this video just out of curiosity and understand why he's getting the negativity that he's receiving. You opened up that can of negativity, guy. You created that drama, guy. All I did was put a spotlight on your stupidity. All I did was put a spotlight on your hypocrisy. It's the same as Stephen Colbert reading out Donald Trump's tweets. I know that's hard to understand, okay? Maybe you can get your kid with the 16 scholarships to explain it to you.